Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Talking Cryptocurrency podcast. I'm your host, Jason Rigden. On this episode, we are talking to the folks from the GIN Platform. They're offering a turnkey solution for running masternodes. We'll cover it briefly in the interview, but if you want to know more about masternodes, check the show notes. I'll have some links that'll explain it all in great detail. Just know that running masternodes can be crazy hard, but with the GIN Platform, it is super easy. We'll jump into the interview after this quick message. Thanks for listening to the show. The Talking Cryptocurrency podcast is a brand new show. If you like it, would you please consider leaving a rating and a review on iTunes? It helps people discover the show, and it shows my guests I have an active and engaged audience. So please take the time and give me a rating and a review. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. Oh, and while you're at it, maybe tell a friend about the show, or maybe share the show on social media. Hello, and today we are here with a representative from the GIN Platform. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Is there more than one of you there?
Yeah, we are two.
Yeah, there's two of us.
Okay. I was wondering if that was an echo. Okay, so how are you doing today?
Waiting for a pizza, actually.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah. So we're pretty famished. So if our voices drop, it's the hunger.
Alrighty. So could you tell me a little bit about the problem that your project is trying to solve?
Yeah, sure. So the main problem, there are actually a few of them, but the main problem we're battling with is simple and complicated at the same time, and it involves masternodes. I won't go into what a masternode is. There's too little time to cover that right now. But simply put, if you are interested in running and owning a masternode right now, you either have to have strong technical skills or a friend that can help you with the necessary setup, or you have to come to us. Those are your options. The downside of going to a friend or someone you know is that you have to trust them with your wallet and with your collateral. In our case, your wallet stays with you; it's on your computer, so the server doesn't hold your funds in any way. We run a trustless masternode deployment service, at least for now. To make things even simpler, think of what we're doing as if it were an app installer for your OS, for either, I don't know, for your Mac or for Windows. It takes all the technical bits out of the equation and allows you to do what you actually set out to do: invest in the cryptocurrency of choice.
And you use GIN coins to pay for these?
Yes, yeah. You can. You have to pay in GIN for the services, and it costs roughly half a US dollar per day paid in GIN.
Okay. And is this operational right now? Could I go get?
Yeah,
some
it
GIN
is. It is.
and
It
get
is.
one?
You can run a masternode and for over 20 currencies right now.
Oh, wow. And it seemed like when I was looking at the price, it seems like the price of getting one of these masternodes running can be quite variable.
Yes, it is. It depends on a lot of factors, mostly on how old a project is and what it does, if it has a working product or not. So yeah, the costs can vary quite a few.
Okay, yeah.
Quite a lot.
I was looking over the installer, and it really is. It's like well, as you say, a one-click masternode. It's pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know if the listeners realize just setting up these nodes even can be just so incredibly complicated. Like oftentimes the documentation will be a little bit outdated, and it can be very, very frustrating. So the idea of being
It
able to do it
is,
with one
and
click is pretty cool.
most coins have their own tutorials for this sort of thing, and they're, I don't know, 6-7 pages long. You don't want to do that. You don't want to learn Linux and console commands just to run a masternode.
Yeah, and I believe they have to be up almost all the time, right? So if you
Yeah.
have
So
any
you have to
personal,
go through. Yeah, you have to go through buying a VPS or renting a server from somewhere, checking up on it from time to time, making sure that whenever something changed on the blockchain, you're running your node on, you have it updated. So yeah, it's a lot of hassle.
and so how do you determine what master nodes, what coins you're including in their master nodes?
That's a funny question. Right now, we have an application form that coin developers can go through in order to get listed on GIN.
Hmm.
Um, and we're trying to get as many on as possible to help the market grow and stabilize. It's still a niche market within a niche market,
Hmm.
so that's something we were looking to solve. And After they've been listed, um, if the community has any sort of issues with them, and if I don't know, there are reports regarding a project's problems or stuff like that, we discuss with our community, with the GIN master node holders, and we make a decision. So
Okay.
owning Gin and owning Gin master nodes actually gives you the right to vote
Okay.
on various points regarding the platform itself and how it evolves.
Okay. So what have been some of the challenges of getting this off the ground?
The biggest challenge, and one of the reasons for which I think we're still the first and probably the only platform with a working product in this field, is that scaling is it's a pain. It's
Hmm.
not something easy to handle. There's a lot of demand, so for each new coin, the problems multiply.
Hmm.
And Infrastructure wise, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I can imagine. I imagine you're running just many, many servers.
That's a simple way to put it.
Yes,
Yeah, I don't
simple.
understand it myself. I'm not a technical person, so yeah.
Yeah, basically for each masternode you need a new server, so it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we
And
have them in the thousands right now on the platform,
oh
so
well.
you can
Okay.
imagine what that means. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's quite something. So, what are your plans for the future? Are you going to be adding more coins, or are you just going to try to keep it?
Yeah, so by the end of the month, I think we'll be adding at least 30 more coins.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's one of the objectives. Hopefully, we'll be able to end of the month. Sorry, end of
Hmm.
July.
Okay.
Um, that's obviously a goal. Hopefully, we'll be able to stick to it.
So, do you
Um,
plan on?
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, so do you plan on continuously adding coins, or will be a
Yeah,
certain point where you kind of say,
the plan is to add one coin per day for the
okay,
following weeks, and
oh wow,
possibly even more if we can do that.
okay,
Well,
yeah. So
we
you have a
would
lot of
like to
choices that you
add
come up.
all of them.
Yes. Oh yes, yes. Okay.
Yeah, hopefully, if it is on Masternodes Online, it should be on Gin as well.
Okay. Oh, that's a
That's
great goal. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And by the end of summer, if everything plays out right, we'll have a shared master node functionality in place, allowing you to own a fraction of a master node that runs on the platform. So if people want to pool their resources to get a dash master node, they will be able to do so with this feature that we're building into the platform.
okay. And we keep on talking about masternode. Do you think you could just simply give like a quick little summary of a masternode,
Quick little
like what it
summary.
does? Yeah,
So
I know it's very, very complicated.
yeah, but so let's say you have, I don't know. Let's talk about GIN.
Mhm.
Um, to own a GIN masternode means to have a server that runs a specific set of instructions that also has access, in a sense, to a wallet holding a number of coins, in our case, 1000 GIN. And that server does certain things for the blockchain network. It impacts the way payments are processed. It speeds up transactions. It anonymizes transactions in some cases. So, to an extent, you could compare it to a miner, but they're not really that similar.
Mhm.
However,
Are these
whenever a new block is mined, master nodes get a cut of the reward alongside the miners. So that's the
are
beauty of owning one. It's not heavy on resources,
mhm.
and it generates passive income.
Are these more of the proof of stake type systems?
In a way,
Okay,
you
but
can,
not
yeah,
quite.
in a way, yeah.
Okay, all
So
right. But so it's
there's a difference between staking and having a master node.
okay, but it's not doing those crazy hashes where you need tons and tons of specialized hardware.
You don't need specialized hardware to.
As you are
Okay,
not a miner, you don't need them. If you own a
okay,
masternode, the masternode will get exactly the half of what the miner will get. So basically, in Gene's case, when you get a reward of 20 gene, when you find the new block, 10 gene will go to the masternode and 10 gene will go to the miner.
okay. Very interesting. So having these master nodes, it brings you income.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It depends from coin to coin, and the
Mhm.
more master nodes there are, the rarer the rewards.
Okay, yeah.
However, if the coin and the devs are working on a solid project, that's not that big a problem because the coin itself tends to increase in value. So fewer rewards, but higher in value.
Mhm. So, was there anything that maybe I missed that I should have asked you?
I don't think so, but it seems to. We seem to have covered pretty much everything.
Yep.
We also talked about the shared master nodes, so that's fine.
Mhm.
Regarding the challenges,
Mhm.
one thing that we failed to mention is that we're currently the reason for which we're still anonymous is that
Yes.
incorporating a crypto business is a lot more complicated than it would seem at first glance,
Hmm.
and that's mostly because the market is very under-regulated. So you need to carefully weigh each and every move you make.
So, has been staying anonymous, has that hurt you at all with gaining customers?
It probably slowed us down a lot. We're not happy with having to remain anonymous, but we're
Mhm.
on the way. We're on our way to get incorporated, and that will happen hopefully pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, luckily, you have a pretty unique service. So, if someone's looking for this, you're pretty much it, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So it's one of those simple, like, well, it seems like a simple
it's
idea, but
simple
as
to
you're
use.
saying,
It's
it's
simple to use. It was
so
a pain to build, but it's
the
simple
implement.
to
Yeah,
use.
yeah. Building it is where all the technical
Yeah.
stuff is. So that's kind of one of the beauties of this your business is that it's fairly straightforward to explain. But on the other side, behind the curtain, there's all this stuff, all this magic.
It does feel, at least to me, it does feel like magic when the devs talk about what they're doing.
Yeah.
If you wanna play around with the platform, there are a couple of inexpensive master nodes that you can deploy on GIN right now. And if you do so, you'll also have access to the dashboard, the investor's dashboard that we put in place. And that shows you how your nodes are faring, what your ROI is like, and all sorts of goodies regarding your investment portfolio.
All right, very good. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks as well for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great day. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, thanks for listening to my interview with the folks from the GIN Platform, and thanks to the GIN Platform people for being on the show. I hope you found it informative. They really are making running a master node incredibly easy. I don't think there's anybody else out there doing this kind of thing. It's really a turnkey solution for something that's very, very complicated to do on your own. So check them out. All links are going to be in the show notes. You've been listening to the Talking Cryptocurrency podcast. My name is Jason Rigden, and I've been your host. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Have a great day.